Hey everybody, Mazer here, and we have a update video for you. Okay, so a few people on my Laser Pecker review has asked me how the Pecker has been treating me, and I have to say, after a few months of using this, I have to say my Pecker is treating me wonderfully. I've tested this on several materials, mostly wood, of course, but I've also worked on other materials such as leather, which was a huge success, actually. I want to show you this. So this is a test wallet I have. It's an old D&G wallet, and I wanted to test the capabilities of the Laser Pecker on leather in a bigger scale than, my original video, which is this little guy here, because this is just line art, right? Little Halo Mazer. So I wanted to go for a bigger icon, so I did the Mortal Kombat dragon, one of my favorite video game symbols of all time. It turned out really well after I washed it off and everything, but if you notice, it's hard to see in darker light, but I adjusted some of the settings and used it for my actual wallet, the one I like to use every day, and you can see a huge difference. I just upped the burn time just a little bit. I mean, head on you could see it as sharp as the last one, but even off to the side you could see the huge difference in the level of detail. Let's pull this forward. Yeah, look at that. I still need to what's it called? I need to wash this down and cure it or seal it. That's the word I was looking for. I need to seal this. But yeah, that turned out wonderful. Just a reminder, if you guys are using a laser on leather, make sure you use you open your windows and turn on a fan and all that jazz, because man, this smell was something terrible. I've been using it on other projects. I wanted to see how well it did on something that was painted, so I got one of these little crab things from Michael's and I painted him red and made him all cute, and yeah, it burned very well, as you can see right there. This took several passes though, so this was not flawless the first time, and you can actually see right here, it's indented, so we got some definition there, and it does look really cool. The biggest problem is this is not consistent. I tried this on another piece of wood and it didn't burn through the paint very well and just smudges ash all over it. So on painted goods, it's kind of hit or miss. Takes several passes. Not sure if I'm a huge fan of it. I think I'll just, etch the image, nice and deep, and then paint around it in the future. But yeah, so there you go with that little guy. And I made these recently. It is a scorpion from Mortal Kombat. I made a little skull, little chain and spear. Skull's on fire. I'm really proud of this, actually. Yeah, it's really cute. It's going to turn into a magnet or a pin, depending on what people want when they buy it off of me. And if you are interested, this is $3 on my Etsy shop once I get it uploaded. And I made a little Mega Man energy drink. See? Isn't that adorable? Really nice. I kind of upped the heat on this one just a bit. You can see a little bit right here where the laser burned the edges of the E. So I had to lower the setting for the second one I did, but yeah, turned out really well. Am I happy with this right now? Yes, I am. I am extremely happy. There's a lot of safety features on here that I mentioned in the review that have been an absolute wonder. The biggest is that as this thing starts to overheat doing multiple passes, it shuts off automatically, which is a godsend. That's how I burned out my last laser, actually. I did a Hellraiser cube, and I did it for too long and too deep, so it burned out the entire laser by the time it finished just one of the sides. You can see that video in my playlists of crafting and stuff. I also like that if you bump it, it shuts off automatically. Great safety feature there. The only issue I have really is trying to make sure everything is centered properly. It kind of does, it does a preview where everything's a square, right? And sometimes the image is smaller than the square or bigger than the square, so you can't get a 100% accurate reading, all the time. And I used to do those circular, discs, and that was getting really difficult to get everything centered, which is why I kind of moved to these, more square and rectangle discs, because now I can at least see where the laser is doing the outline. But, you know, it's all about learning and everything. So yeah. Today we're also going to do something a little special. As I drop my energy drink, I recently got into the art of Shrinky Dinks. See? That's a Shrinky Dink Plastic. And like everything I buy that's crafting related, I always want to find out, can my laser etch onto this? I've tried it with my jeans. It did, and it actually looked really good after I washed the jeans a few times. I got rid of all the burnt markings. It actually came out really nice. I've tried it on several different types of paper, cardboard, lots of different types of wood, and today we're going to test it on Shrinky Dinks. So let's get this set up real fast and give it a shot. One moment. Alright everybody, we are back, and I got my Shrinky Dink material set up right here. This is the matte white Shrinky Dink. This is the laser. It is 8 inches exactly across. It's taped up. Now, they mentioned for anything that's a white surface, you should use a dry erase marker so the laser has something to burn into. So we're just going to go through this. There we go. Make sure it's inside that preview area. Perfect. Alright, so everything is in the right spot. We'll quit our preview. We'll upload it to the Laser Pecker. The upload's complete. We're going to say that it is a plastic. Yeah, we're going to say it's plastic. So it lowers the power to 20% with a depth of 30. That seems really low, but we'll try it one time. So let's see what this does on the default plastic setting. And now with it all cleaned up, you guys can see the result. We got the detail and all the shapes and everything. Turn it around though, it burned right through the plastic. But it still begs the question, like, so I chose a small image. How will this look blown up? So what we're going to do is reverse the page. Zoom back out. There we go. Tape it back down. And we're going to try to make this one a little bigger to see what kind of result we get. Alright, so this time we're going to choose a very simple design. A dove. And we're going to do 60 millimeters from the longest points, which would be the wings. I'm using the wrong pen here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our dry erase marker. Let's color this whole area in real fast. Alright, there we go. That's a better sample. That should be a good sample size to see what this can do. Alright, with that chosen, we're going to upload it. Upload complete. There we go. We want to set it to the plastic setting this time. But we're going to lower the power from 20% to 10%. Let's see if we can get the burn without melting through the plastic. Now this is a good time to point out. It showed the full square, okay, of like the 60 millimeters, but you can see that it is actually etching in the middle of this instead of starting anywhere where it was showing. That is where the accuracy comes into question. When I'm doing things on a circular thing, it'll show like it'll fit, but then it'll start somewhere where you don't expect it. So right now it looks like it's doing the wings of the dove, because the way the laser made it look, you would think it would start up here, right? Let's not get my hand in the laser itself. Let's be a little more careful there. But it is burning through the black marker very well. Alright, we're back, and man, is that a smell. But yep, you can clearly see there's a dove right there. So let's go clean this off. Ah, that worked. So we got a nice dove etched into the plastic, as you can see here. You can see the project I was working on beforehand. So there's our dove. It did not burn through this time since we lowered the power. So that's really good. I'm kind of curious to see how this will shrinky dink. So we're going to cut this up and shrinky dink it. Be right back. Alright everybody, we are back with our dove shrinky dink. And yeah, did not turn out very well, but it's mostly due to the shape. But really, there's no point in using a laser on a shrinky dink. It just looks charred and blackened and gross and completely pointless. And here's another thing. I really don't know what kind of fumes this gives off when you are etching on a shrinky dink plastic. I'm pretty sure it's not good for you. And I know some people may want to use a laser to cut out a shape. Just don't. Like, please don't. Use a Cricut. I use the Cricut to get a lot of good shapes and everything. Don't use your laser to cut this stuff out. Because I was like cutting this out with my scissors, and then I realized, oh my god, all those fumes. I don't know what's in this stuff. So that's the thing. The fact is, yes, it will melt and etch onto shrinky dink plastic. Should you do it? No, please don't. It's completely useless, and it just looks gross in the long run. So there you have it. Thank you for joining me on this little update on how well the Laser Pecker has been treating me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see me etch other materials, please tell me in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe and all that gubbins. I am Mazer, and I will see you all next time. Bye!